Last time, we found out the gentle animals on land are the ones that will kill you. But land is the easy part. Because there is a place on this planet so deep, so dark, and so genuinely alien that most people can't comprehend it. We have actually sent more humans into outer space to walk on the moon than we have sent down to this abyss. Welcome to the Mariana Trench. This massive scar in the Earth's crust plummets almost 7 miles straight down into the dark. If you took Mount Everest and dropped it directly into the deepest part, the scale of this place will break your brain. The highest peak of Everest would still be sitting more than a full mile completely underwater. Let that sink in. Today we are diving all the way to the very bottom, past the point where the last rays of sunlight die completely. We are going past pressure thresholds that would instantly flatten a human body like an empty soda can to find impossible life. Make sure you stick around until the end, because the deepest discovery down here is the one absolutely nobody can explain. Here is a fact that should honestly bother you. We possess far better maps of the dry surface of Mars than our oceans. We have mapped the red planet in incredible detail, yet more than 80% of Earth's ocean remains completely unexplored. It represents the single largest unexplored space in existence, and it is sitting right here on our very own home planet. To understand how strange the bottom truly is, we must plunge downward in distinct, separate, and increasingly hostile stages. The ocean isn't just one continuous ecosystem. It is a massive series of entirely different worlds stacked on top of each other. As we drop lower, each individual layer looks less like Earth and feels much more like visiting a completely different planet. Let us begin our journey exactly where the natural light of the sun begins to fail and permanently disappear. 600 feet straight down, you officially cross the threshold into the dark, eerie realm known as the Twilight Zone. This specific layer is where natural sunlight completely gives up. Barely any usable light ever manages to make it down here. Because of the permanent gloom, the bizarre animals residing here have adapted in ways that look exactly like cinematic special effects. Evolution has gifted them with enormous, hypersensitive eyes, completely see-through bodies, and unique skin that can turn entirely invisible. Meet the incredible barreleye fish. The most striking thing about it is that its entire head is completely transparent. Those bright, glowing green globes you see, sitting directly inside its clear skull, those are its actual eyes. They rotate around inside its see-through head to spot the faint silhouettes of prey swimming directly above it. If you saw this creature featured in a big sci-fi movie, you would call it lazy writing. Yet, it's completely real. Now, let's keep going even deeper. At 3,300 feet down, you officially cross into the terrifying Midnight Zone. This name is not just poetic phrasing, it is entirely literal. Zero sunlight ever reaches this place. It is permanently pitch black. Since nature provided no light, the animals decided to build their own. Around 90% of the creatures down here glow. They use this brilliant illusionary trick, called bioluminescence, for 3 main reasons: to hunt, to hide, and to maliciously lure. Which brings us directly to the ultimate horror poster child of the deep ocean trenches, the nightmarish anglerfish. That glowing bulb dangling right in front of its face acts as a highly effective, living fishing rod. Innocent smaller fish swim directly toward the pretty, dancing light, only to instantly vanish into a massive cage of teeth. Those sharp teeth actually fold backward toward the throat, ensuring that absolutely nothing can escape once trapped inside. But here is the bizarre detail that textbook publishers completely omit. The male anglerfish is incredibly tiny compared to the female. When he finally finds a mate, he bites into her flesh, physically fuses into her body, and slowly dissolves over time. Eventually, he degenerates completely until he is nothing more than a functional pair of reproductive organs attached to her side. And believe it or not, we are still nowhere near the actual floor, because further down, pressure becomes a deadly physical weapon. At the absolute bottom of the Mariana Trench, the water pressure is over 1,000 times greater than what you feel right now. To visualize that, imagine the crushing weight of 50 massive commercial jumbo jets neatly stacked right on top of your body. Deep-sea researchers lower standard styrofoam cups down to these depths for fun. They return home compressed down to thimble size. If an unprotected human body were exposed to this depth, you wouldn't just crush slowly. The destruction would be completely instantaneous. This extreme physics reality is exactly why the deep ocean easily beats outer space for sheer environmental hostility. In outer space, the main danger is absolutely nothing, a vacuum. Engineers can easily build a suit to hold nothing back. But down here, the environment is actively trying to crush you from every conceivable direction, with millions of pounds of force. We have successfully built thousands of functional machines to navigate space. Submersibles capable of reaching the ocean floor, you can count them on one hand. And yet, despite those impossible physical odds, life still finds a way. Meet the incredible Mariana snailfish. It is small, completely pale, and looks like it is made entirely out of wet tissue paper, yet it thrives down here. Its biological secret is a specialized molecule inside its cells that actively prevents them from collapsing under catastrophic weight. Without exaggeration, it stands as one of the absolute toughest animals on Earth. Despite looking like something you would sneeze out. But here comes the ultimate global gut punch. When modern explorers finally managed to reach the deepest point on our world, they did not discover a brilliant new species or hidden treasure. They found a standard, synthetic plastic grocery bag. We have managed to heavily pollute a pristine, alien environment. Humanity has barely even managed to physically visit it yet. This specific location is called Challenger Deep. It is the absolute deepest confirmed point in the ocean, nearly 36,000 feet down. Only a tiny handful of individual people have ever managed to successfully reach it in all of human history. More humans have successfully stood on the crowded summit of Mount Everest in a single week than have ever touched the ocean floor. And this is exactly where things take a genuinely unexplained turn. Deep-sea audio sensors have recorded massive sounds they cannot identify. One sound, famously nicknamed the Bloop, was so incredibly loud, it was clearly picked up by underwater sensors 3,000 miles apart. Marine biologists estimate that millions of unique deep-sea species still remain entirely unseen, unnamed, and completely unstudied by science. We call outer space the final frontier. But the strangest place in the known universe isn't light years away. It's right here underwater. If this changed the way you see the ocean, hit subscribe to Facts Unchained. New facts every week, and the next dive is coming soon. Drop a comment. Would you ever go down there?